What's up guys, Tormundi here, and I've got my second part in that two-part Flashpoint story. We've got the first Flashpoint video. If you haven't watched that, there's an annotation on your screen. It's called Boarding Party. It's really good, check it out. You kind of need to watch it before this one. And this is the second one, the Foundry, and it's so amazing. But we're going to jump right into it here, so I'm going to jump right into the game with some dialogue, so enjoy that.
Helmsman, set course for the Foundry.
Yes, my lord. Laying in course. Any words to the crew before the assault?
They know their duty, and I'm not here to comfort them. Make the jump to light speed.
Aye aye. Engaging hyperdrive. Transmitting authorization codes to the Republic fleet. They're allowing us to pass the blockade. Approaching the Foundry. Receiving transmission.
This is landing control to Republic cruiser Doran Sky. You're 6 hours off schedule. Is there a problem?
I won't be interrogated by some peon. Get out of my way so I can land this ship and make my report to your superiors.
I'm sorry, sir, but Look, I can bring you into dock, but you'll need to remain aboard the ship. I can't clear you.
We're docked. Estimate 2 minutes until our fleet arrives and the battle begins. If I may be so bold, I suggest you take the offensive.
So here we go. We're going right into the Foundry now. We're docked, and we're gonna just go straight in, all guns blazing. They think we're a Republic ship, and we're just gonna go straight in, and they're apparently ready for us, which actually doesn't make sense if they're expecting visitors rather than enemies. But a lot of combat in this. I had to cut out a lot of it. There's a lot of fighting. This is a long Flashpoint, especially with the bosses. The bosses, two of the bosses, I won't say their names because it spoils it, were like 15-minute fights each, which is like a raid boss fight length. This droid here is quite a hard mob, does a decent amount of damage. We're all shielded right now, so it's not doing too much, but I put this in because I thought it was quite funny the way it died. It was quite weird, a little bit of a bug. There you go. It just goes through the wall. And it just falls and dies. It's, yeah, pretty weird. Here's the first boss anyway. Not hard at all. I pretty much just stay back and heal with HOTS, if I remember correctly. It's just like guarding. It's just like a guard droid. It's not really relevant to the storyline of the place or anything like the other bosses are. And I just cannot emphasize enough how amazed I was to be seeing what I was seeing in this Flashpoint. I love the Knights of the Old Republic games. I played the first one and the second one. They came out when I was pretty young, and I loved them when I was young, and I played through them again about a year ago. Absolutely amazing games, and the last Flashpoint isn't really all related to those games. It is slightly. It's related to them in the sense that it's related to this Flashpoint. But that last one, it sort of builds up to this one, and then this one's all sort of KOTOR related story, and the characters in here, it was amazing. My favourite character from the Knights of the Old Republic games is in here. He's a boss. I was so gutted that you had to kill him, and I would have actually preferred it if he was like, you know, an operation boss, because he's like an absolutely legendary character from KOTOR, and he's a boss in like a level 40 Flashpoint. It's a bit weird, really. You know, he should be in like the level 50 operations, but oh well. Still, it was absolutely amazing to see him. When he first spoke, he speaks to you before you go to him through, like, you know, speakers or whatever, I don't know, and you hear his voice, and it's him. It's the character, the same sort of voice and the same sort of the way he used to speak, which really is what made him so amazing. Dialogue here.
Stop. It's time we talked. I am the master of the Foundry. Once the Emperor's prisoner, now the man you've come to destroy.
I'm here to take the station,
You happen to be in my way.
Maybe you believe that, but your masters have other priorities. 300 years ago, I found your empire in the stars and stood against the Emperor himself. I was betrayed, defeated.
I paid the price as the Emperor ravaged my mind over centuries. But I gave him nothing. I am proof that the dark side can be resisted.
You haven't resisted anything. The Emperor let you go, and you led us straight to the Foundry.
Your masters are hiding the truth. They don't dare to show weakness. Listen to me. I've seen the Emperor's corruption. He and everything he's built must be destroyed, or the galaxy will suffer forever. You don't need to die with him. Surrender, and you can wait out this war as comfortable prisoners.
Talk to me. We can work for peace together.
I've been betrayed one time too many. You leave me no choice but to turn the Foundry against you. These machines are extermination droids. My infinite army. Farewell.
More dialogue.
Assessment. You have been exceedingly sporting during our hunt. I am HK-47, the Master's most faithful ally. Once a mere assassin droid, it is now my burden and joy to command the Foundry's mechanical armies.
I didn't think Jedi believed in assassination, or built droids to do their dirty work.
Commentary. I am often pleasantly surprised by my master's moral compass. The extermination droids are my master's crowning achievement. They are equipped with bioscanners capable of detecting Sith genetic material. Any organics with Sith ancestry will be slaughtered. This includes 97.8% of the Imperial population.
The Foundry belongs to the Empire. Your droids won't get far.
Commentary. As much as I'm looking forward to butchering our enemies planet by planet, I have missed the personal touch. Your bones will make excellent trophies to commemorate my return to assassination. Prejudice set to maximum. Commentary.
There he is, HK-47, one of your companions from KOTOR. He's in both of them, and he has some of the funniest lines, or pretty much all of the funniest lines from both the games. He speaks with like the same tone constantly, even though, you know, he could be speaking with a meaning that's really emotional or serious, but he's just got that really geeky voice. It's absolutely hilarious, and he'd just do anything for his master, and he just loves killing, doesn't stop talking about killing. If you haven't played the KOTOR games, I'd recommend playing them just for him, just for HK-47. It's absolutely hilarious, and he looks like a total badass as well. He's a really popular avatar on the KOTOR forums as well. A bloody hard fight as well. I cut that down from like 15 minutes to like whatever it is, like 5 minutes I think. And the guy in the hood, if you've played KOTOR from KOTOR, you should be able to recognize who that guy is. Yeah, just from his clothes. You know, you could see that they were sort of hiding his face in his hood and stuff. He's a very popular character, and it kind of gave it away. Because like I have played the KOTORs, and I know sort of the way the character looks. It kind of gave it away pretty much instantly for me. But it was still a big shock, even though I knew. I was like, oh, is that actually that person that I'm thinking it is? Because if it is, that's amazing. And then when it turned out to actually be that person, as you can imagine, it was just absolutely amazing. So, yes. Amazing flashpoints. I could not get over that they'd put these two characters in a level 40 flashpoint and that they weren't in an operation. Let's look at him there, HK-47. A legend of a character. Absolutely hilarious. Like I said as well, hard fight. He does so much damage. I was absolutely spam healing. Just as you can see, I'm just spam healing everyone. I don't know how I managed to not run out of energy. Such a badass, just kicking people across the room. He's amazing. But yeah, I hope the storyline of this Flashpoint continues somewhere along the line. It better had. Honestly, it seemed to just end so quickly, and you know, they're only flashpoints, and it's such a big story. It's just, they can't end that story here. They just can't. You've all heard of the character I'm talking about, by the way, even if you haven't played KOTOR, and like you didn't know who HK-47 was. You'll know who the last character is, I guarantee it. It's a very famous Star Wars character. Oh god, talking so much. It gives me such cotton mouth. I have to have a drink. Yes, I'm a bit tired at the moment, just like in the last video I uploaded. It's pretty much the exact same time that I recorded the audio on the other one yesterday at like 8 in the morning after having no sleep. Same situation again. It's 20 past 8 in the morning. Why is the screen black? That shouldn't show in the actual render. Yes. If you didn't know what I was talking about there, the screen looked black for me there. It's something to do with fraps, it's a little bug. So here we are, we're destroying these little things. I don't know what they're for, to be honest with you. And then this massive thing comes out the floor. It killed us almost straight away last time. It like spits this acid on the floor, and if you stand in it, it really owns your health. And we didn't know that, because, you know, first time, so it just killed us. I'd been here before, but I'd never been hit by that acid. I noticed that people used to lose health a lot, but somehow we stayed alive first time in the last time I ran this place. So, which I don't understand how, really, because you see it, if you keep your eye on Ashandre, the top person in the party there, look at their health just flying down there. That's because he or she is standing in the acid. She was going to die there, but the boss did a knockback. There's the acid on the floor. I assume it's acid, by the way. But, you know, look at this open area in this flashpoint. It looks absolutely amazing. There you go, he spat loads of acid on me. It's a proper design win by BioWare, this. Really good design. That's another thing I don't like. The range on heals seems so low. Like, it's pretty low. Like, you saw there that I think Ashandre was out of range, and she was, you know, she wasn't exactly really far away from me. And you really do feel that in PvP as well. Not a lot. Like, in Hutball, not really, because the map is tiny, so the only thing you ever get hit by is line of sight. But in other maps, that one where you gotta break through the doors and get to the end, like, to get to the base, that was, yeah, it happened a few times there. I'd be trying to heal someone, they'd be quite close to me, and then within, like, before I'd finished casting the heal, they ran out of bloody range, and I won't be able to cast it. So they do need to up the heals, up the range, but really important dialogue here. Ooh, get ready.
That HK unit you destroyed, he waited loyally for 300 years. I can rebuild him, but it won't be the same. Can't you see you're on the wrong side? The Emperor is death, For you, for me, for the galaxy.
Listen to yourself. If you use the Foundry to exterminate billions, how are you any better?
I'm doing this to save lives, not for glory. I will mourn for the dead and do what I must. As a young Jedi, I went to war. I accepted violence and darkness, and the Emperor called to me from across the galaxy. He made me a Sith Lord and named me Darth Revan. I killed for him. I turned on the Republic. But I have found redemption.
On Drummond Cars, there was a cult founded in your honor.
So I've heard. Not what I would have wanted, given the things I did. I nearly destroyed the Republic, and that nearly destroyed me. When the Jedi returned me to the light, my memory was shattered. It took me years to track and confront the Emperor again. I tried to end him, and he murdered my companions and locked me away.
Trying to justify destroying a whole culture to yourself, or just hoping to bore me to death?
That's enough! All those years in his prison, I could feel him in my mind, drawing on my connection to the Force. But I was in his mind too, fighting him. Only I've been both Jedi and Sith, and found clarity in the Force. Only I understand him, and his death is my responsibility.
This isn't clarity, and this isn't your responsibility. There's another path.
There was a time, a moment, when my destiny wasn't certain. That moment is gone. I've saved the Republic twice before. I've fought Mandalores and armies of the dark side. You won't stop me.
So, Revan. Oh my god. Look at him. Surprisingly easy fight. It just took ages because he had like 200,000 hit points, when other bosses in here had like 60,000 or like 40,000, but he did like no damage. Every now and then he did this like lightning thing which took everyone down to about half health, but then it wasn't really threatening because if you look, he does like no damage, so he couldn't kill anyone. He does do a knockback though, so if you're near one of the edges, he will knock you off it. Like what happens to Ashandre twice. But, you know, even though Ashandre is our tank, like DPS just held aggro, it did like no damage to the DPS at all. And it gave Ash enough time to run back, so he was a really easy boss. If they, you know, made him do a little bit more damage, as well as a lot of health, it would have been an epic fight, you know, really give you like a, oh my god, Matt's Revan, he's a badass, he almost absolutely owned us there, that was a really hard fight, sort of feeling. But it didn't, it gave you a really, is this fight really still going on, sort of feeling. Because it just lasted so long, like, you know, like a raid boss in other games can feel sometimes. It's like a simple tactic, but takes like half an hour to do. And it's just like, is this fight still happening? I'm still having to mash buttons. My hands are starting to hurt. It's that sort of feeling, and that kind of ruined it. But, you know, wait until you see the ending. It's kind of unclear whether he actually dies or not. So I'm kind of hoping he doesn't die, and that he comes back later on, because that would be amazing. I would love that. And I don't go reading around the internet for spoilers either, so I like to find it out myself. Because I love the KOTOR storylines. They're awesome. Jesus Christ. How some commentators talk for like an hour straight, I have no idea. They must have some bloody good things to talk about. Because I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm just improvising here. Yeah, look, Revan. Yeah. Shame you can't have his mask. Jesus. Yeah. Seeming to be doing alright on YouTube at the moment. I'm not too sure if I am or not. I've only got 1 dislike, and I've got like, I think like 20 something total likes. Right, yeah, I'm getting there. No, not really. But it's a good sign, really. I mean, it shows me that I'm really not making bad stuff, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy making good stuff and then being told that it's good stuff. You know, like by the videos getting well likes and views, really, and then I don't really, not really too bothered by subscribers. I don't care about having loads and loads of subscribers. But having, you know, every time I get a subscriber, it's like, oh, you know, someone likes my videos enough to subscribe to want to see more videos, which is a good feeling. I like that feeling. And that's why I'm doing these videos. I think I'm averaging like a video a day at the moment, which is awesome. That's gonna drop over the next few days. You know, Christmas is tomorrow, and sorts of things like that. I don't know what video to make next. I need requests, 'cause I don't have enough viewers for people to make requests, which is disappointing, but you know, in time. So any requests, honestly, I need requests. I'm trying to request something that I can actually do. Don't request like, oh, do some level 50 PvP video. Well, I'm not level 50 yet, so I can't do that. But do something like, you know, say something like, request a Flashpoint that's around my level, like, I think Colocoid War Game is at my level, because the other Flashpoint video got like a lot of views. It's getting like a lot of views per day. It's like my most views per day video at the moment. It's been up for like, I think like 5 days now, and it's getting like 70 or so views a day. And you know, those videos are not like, you know, nice and popular. Everyone seems to like them, so I want to do what people enjoy, so that seems to be a good one to do. That's also disappointing as well. Look at that speeder. This is a level 37 plus Flashpoint, and they give you a dialogue here. Great.
This is station control to the Imperial fleet. The Foundry is ours.
Fantastic news, my lord. We lost good men in the fleet battle, but we're mopping up the last of the Republic ships now. I assume the Jedi Master has also been eliminated?
If he was still alive, we wouldn't be talking.
Of course. But we must confirm our kills. As soon as we're secure, Darth Malgus wants you back on the flagship. There's still much to discuss. Fenrir, out.
So yeah, Revan's down. More dialogue. Great.
The battle is won, my lord. The Foundry is ours.
And it shall be a fine weapon, once wielded properly. This is how the Empire will prevail, not only through superior armament, but through superior individuals. Without your team, we could never have struck such a blow, or defeated the heretic Revan.
You could have told me who the Foundry's master really was.
Revan has followers within the Empire, and the secret had to be kept. I apologize if you feel ill-used.
3 centuries ago, Revan was strong in the dark side. A fallen Jedi the Emperor took an interest in. But he rebelled and had to suffer. Now his story is ended.
He would have destroyed the Empire given a chance.
Our teams are going over the Foundry. It'll take some work, but everything should be salvageable. Even the HK unit if we bother.
It may have useful memories, and it could be upgraded. Regardless, we have a new army, and a victory for the ages. One to prove no would-be Sith or Jedi Master is a match for the Empire.
Celebrations have begun on Drummond Cass, and soon the cheers of the people will become a battle cry as the true war begins.
We've hurt the Republic. It doesn't need to go any further.
So long as one world resists, the Empire is not complete. Enjoy the fruits of your success. With your help, the galaxy will become a much different place.
There we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. What I was saying about a speeder before, by the way, is that they give you a 25 speeder, even though you get a level 40 speeder at level 40, obviously, and that's a level 37 flashpoint. So, you know, 3 levels and you get an next speeder, so that speeder goes to waste. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe; it helps so much. Like and favorite as well; that always helps even more. And comment, tell me